Uh-oh. Shoot. So this guy, Moo Moo Outdoors, if you guys don't know who he is, he does a lot of fishing, well, almost entirely out of your Hobie kayak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. So if you guys are ever inspired to get a kayak or know how it's done, and Adam's not posting a video, this guy's probably filling in the gaps. So literally, you got your limits by, what'd you say, 7:30?
7:30, within about 1 hour.
Wow. Yeah. So that's the pro right there. Early bird gets the worms. And then he gave me the magic Moo Moo bait right here. Look at this professional grade, juicy, juicy, yeah, YouTube bait right here. So awesome, man. Oh, congratulations on the hookup, and hopefully I'll see you out here some more. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, thanks, man. Take care. All right, just want to show you guys real quick my setup here. Looks a little complicated. So being this, it's an inflatable, right? There's really no safe way to mount a downrigger. I mean, there are kits for inflatables, and people built their own out of wood, but I don't know, like that puts a lot of torque on the side of your raft. So this is a deep six diver, and basically it dives down to, you know, pretty much any depth you want, right? You've probably seen it on other YouTube videos and everything. And so what it does is it's weighted so it points downward. So as the boat pulls, this is your main line here, it wants to dive, right? And depending on the speed of the boat, depending on how much line you have out, you can control the depth, and you can see it on your marker. So magic number today, I think it's around 30 feet. And here's my main line here. I've got a flasher, of course, attracts the fish, and the magic bait. Oh wow, look at that. Something picked apart my prelim anchovy. This is a crippled anchovy hood with in the watermelon color. Check that out. And you know this is popular because looking at all the crippled anchovy hoods at West Marine, every other color had a full rack. This was the last one left, so this must be the go-to one. So this probably got picked apart by Kingfish or Smelt or something like that. So we're gonna rebait, reload, and important to note, when you put this into your rod holder to set the depth, I don't have a clicker, a depth gauge on my reel. Actually, now that I talk about it, it would be nice to have one, but we're just gonna do it by pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 30. So let's re-rig the bait, put it in, we'll set it to 30. Moo Moo right there, the other YouTuber, said that he already limited by 7:30. So by the time I pulled up, he was limiting. That's crazy. What I'm gonna do is go between the two cans. That's where the rest of the fleet is. That's where all the kayakers are, all the public chatter saying that guys are hooking up all morning. So fingers crossed, man. I'm gonna get out there, put my hat in the game, and go down to 30 feet with the fresh YouTuber bait, and hopefully hook up for you guys. So fingers crossed, let's do it. Any luck? Nah, just rockfish. No salmon. I heard everything was caught earlier, like around 7:30.
Yeah, we caught 2 shakers first thing this morning.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh. So after trolling for 3 hours, that bite was the closest I think I've ever gotten to putting a king salmon on the inflatable. It definitely fought a lot harder than your typical rockfish or small lingcod that populate the reefs in this area. And it was a lot bigger than a smelt or a croaker that, you know, tend to steal the bait while you're trolling out there. Whatever it was 18 to 20 inches, shiny, silver. It fought pretty hard. I'm pretty sure it was a juvenile salmon. Unfortunately, it popped off the hook, so we called it a day on trolling for salmon, focused on bottom jigging, and got into some rockfish shenanigans. Oh, I got 2. Double. I know experience fishing like right in the spot before, I think. No, I'm using like a little high-low rig. Oh, no. Damn it. I thought I tied it. All right. Oh, I got a good one. Yeah. Oh, this one's pulling drag. Whew. Oh wow, this might be a ling. Oh no, it's a good sized rockfish.
Okay.
Oh, look at that one. That one's better. All right, at least we got some rockfish going. Or open it up. I'll throw it in.
Oh! You have to throw it. No, don't throw it. Don't throw it. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I'll just do. Okay, hold on. I had it for you.
Or I'll go backwards. Okay, you ready? Here's my Steph Curry impression.
Okay, there you go.
Oh! Yes.
Oh.
Did it.
Right. Yeah, it could have been the kelp because it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Kelp.
Or maybe it's the kelp. Dang it. I think it's the kelp.
Kelp?
Yep. Dang. I should have taken my own advice. Oh! Oh! I got a Lingcod. Alright, got ourselves juvenile Lingcod. Check that out. I think this is my PB Lingcod on my raft. Here we go. So we've been stuck over a cloud of blues. Kind of gave up on the salmon fishing for a little bit just because, man, even the charter fleets aren't having any luck. So we have ourselves I don't know, I'm gonna call this, what is this, like 18 inches, something like that. So beautiful looking fish. We are over like a kelp bed, so that explains this one's colors. And California got to be 22 inches to keep. So I was snagged, or maybe I hooked him and then he fought me a little bit and was planted on the bottom of the kelp bed, and I kind of wrestled him out. So there you go. Nice easy release. This guy's probably like 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds, something like that. Obviously get much bigger, and then we'll send him back down. Bye. Woo.
The nice thing about having in the bag is still alive.
Uh-oh. Shoot. That rockfish put a hole in my inner chamber.
Oh. Should we hit it?
No, it'll be a while before it is a problem.
Okay.
But I just gotta remember. Dang.
I have a back thing. I don't know if that would help. I should have kept my back thing.
It's okay. I'm not gonna be out here for too much longer.
Yeah, like about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe let's see if we can catch our limits. Make it worth it, you know. Yeah, so that's what's left of the raft. Not really, I deflated, but seriously, it lost some air. Incidentally, after I lost that fish stringer, ordered one right away. Right after I lost it, I picked up my phone, went to Amazon, and ordered the same exact one. It was $15. Stainless steel, pretty good deal. I really like it. I liked it so much I threw it to the bottom of the ocean so the fish could hang with it. And technology these days. 2 days later, brand new one in the mail. So I don't know what happened. You know, it was either that rockfish or that lingcod that poked a hole in the inner chamber of the raft. There's actually 3 chambers on this raft. This is the Sevler Fish Hunter 360. There's the main floor chamber, there's the interior chamber, and there's the exterior chamber. I lost probably, I don't know, in about an hour, I'd say 1/4 to a third of volume of air on the inner chamber. Not enough to sink the raft. I think the raft has about a 960 90 or 1,000 pound capacity, which is a lot of weight. So yeah, with the interior chamber deflated by about a third, man, it wasn't too bad, but the raft definitely went soft. So by the time I got back to the harbor, I had about 3 to 4 inches of standing water in the back of the raft, which was a little nerve-wracking. But because of that leak, because of the holes poked by that rockfish, the raft sank about an inch or two more than it usually does below the surface of the water, and that led to, you know, a lot of water in the interior, enough so that my feet were soaking wet by the time I got out. Yeah, let me show you the holes. They're not very big. I found them, you know, when I uncovered the raft and put it out here in the patio. That's the one patch here that I found. There's a couple holes over here. They're very small. I can't quite locate them, but I can hear them. It's weird. Even if I run my hand with water or soap over the raft, I can't quite locate them, so it's a work in progress. So that's the Seveler 360 deflated. Interestingly enough, it actually fits in this suitcase, so that's one of the benefits of having a Seveler raft. You get a lot of portability at the expense of durability, obviously. I'm not very happy that it got poked and it lost as much air as it did, but it's one of the risks I've always known, you know, was out there fishing on a raft, you know, fishing for toothy, spiny fish. So this definitely kicked my butt into high gear as far as looking for a real kayak finally. So I'm definitely interested in getting a Hobie Outback, similar to what Adam rolls. And if you guys have any suggestions about what kayaks work for you, what fishing kayaks work for you, I'd love to hear them. Hobies are top of my list just because of the Mirage drive. They're pedal drive, so it frees up your hands, and you know, they're just really pricey, so I haven't really jumped the gun. But I did get the green light from my boss, aka Mrs. Ishwithfish. She said, I'm kind of tired of you watching yourself risk your life out there, you know, for these fish and for some strangers on YouTube. So as long as she's okay with me getting one, I think I'm finally gonna bite the bullet. So I'm not gonna outright retire the raft. I don't think I'm gonna give it up quite yet, because it is pretty fun on small interior lakes. You know, with my son, and you know, I can fit probably one other small adult with me and my son. Let me know what you guys think. You know, our Hobie's great. There's so many kayak options out there. I'm definitely, you know, leaning towards a Hobie Outback or something like that for the future fishing adventures. And if you have one for sale, you know, hit me up in the description or the comments below and let me know if you've got one for sale that you don't mind letting go, or if you just want to talk, you know, yak talk. So I think the Fish Hunter 360 definitely has its limits. So thanks again for watching. Maybe the next time I see you guys, I'll actually be on a proper kayak. Peace.